Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This video goes up on a Friday, so this is Friday Flashback, because this action figure is from way back in 1993. This is the Toy Biz, the Uncanny X-Men X-Force Cannonball action figure. It was released in 1993. I bought it in a store at that time. I've had it all these years, mostly in storage. So here it is in a nice blister package where we have the logo. It did come with a trading card, but I have since removed the card and put it somewhere else, and I haven't found it yet. But here is Cannonball from the way he appeared in the X-Force comic books. And it's made by Toy Biz. So it's a blister card, so there's not much on the top or the bottom or the side or the other side, but on the back we have a mini biography of Cannonball plus some manufacturing information down here and an illustration on how to use the action feature, and then we have a cross cell showing the other action figures available at the time. So here's X-Force action figures. I'm reviewing this wave, so this is the second one in this wave. There's some other X-Force action figures that were available and some X-Men action figures that were available at the time. So let's take a look at the action figure. So I did open this way back then, and I've kept the package for storage and to display it because it does stand pretty nicely unsupported. But let's open it up. Now when I've opened it, I was very careful to make sure part of the blister stayed attached. So here is the tray that the action figure comes in. We have an action figure. Let's get him standing. Plus launching pad for the action feature. There we go. Let's get a look at the action figure. And let's see how tall this action figure is. So, Cannonball stands at about 5 inches tall, or about 12.5 centimeters tall. So the action figures back then were a bit smaller, but they were bigger than the original Star Wars and G.I. Joe action figures. Here is the launching device for his Cannonball feature. So a nice little X logo for the X-Men or X-Force. Very simple plastic device. So we stand him there and flip him. So let's see if we can do that. Now to make sure he's balanced there, I think we have to lean him forward just a little bit. And let's see Cannonball become a cannonball. Well, I guess it takes some practice. So here is Cannonball. Now I have hardly touched this action figure or used it, so there's no scratching on it. All the paint seems to be okay. I don't see any defects. So nicely sculpted and designed. Kind of looks like the way he did in the comic book. So we have some hair and his jacket. So this one is a purple color. I think at the time there was a chase variant where it was colored pink instead of purple, but I don't remember actually seeing it. And nice sculpted design here, some gloves and the outfit. So some white down the middle here, going down to his boots. There are no peg holes on the bottom of the feet. And looking at the back, there's very little paint design. So I don't remember if the comic books had the white part showing up on the back at all. If it did, I don't remember, or if it didn't, then this is accurate. If not, then If it's not accurate, then they just used as little paint as possible to save money. So it seems to look nice. Let's take a look at the articulation. So the head can only turn from side to side. The arms move up and down. So they're still stiff because I hardly ever used it. I just had it displayed on the shelf. I think it would go all the way around, but I don't like to move the arms all the way around. It's just not natural that way. So at the waist we can kick forward and back. Not at all. Kick forward and back down. And the knee joints move back, but the legs would hit each other at that angle. So they were not very well designed to make it easy to have them sitting. So all the joints seem to be working. They're still pretty stiff. What's interesting is it looks like there's some metal pins in the knee joint there. So they did use some extra material to put action figures together. I think nowadays all the action figures are only plastic, but here's some metal. So it's a pretty nice looking action figure. Pretty good looking for its time, although the articulation's a bit limited. And this one I think has a little bit of trouble balancing. There we go. Here is the Toy Biz Cannonball next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right is an adventurer from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. On the left is the Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. Here is the Toy Biz Cannonball next to a 6-inch action figure on the left. The Fortnite Legendary Series Havoc action figure by Jazzwares. And a 7-inch action figure on the right. The Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And at this scale, if we use Cannonball at the scale of a normal sized human being, the Havoc and He-Man action figures would make pretty good oversized mutant menaces for X-Force to battle. Otherwise, Cannonball is a bit small, perhaps too small to even be a child, or too muscular and weird looking to be used as a child for the 6 or 7-inch scale action figures. Here is the Toy Biz Cannonball next to a Marvel Legends action figure. The Marvel Legends action figures are 6 to 6.5 inches tall, so they're much bigger nowadays. Also, they have a lot more articulation than the Toy Biz action figures did way back then. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating for this Toy Biz Cannonball action figure is, it's okay. Yeah, this was released in 1993, so at the time they used this style of action figure, so a little different from what is available nowadays. So it looked alright back then. It was good enough for me to buy it, and for me to buy a whole bunch of the other Toy Biz action figures, so I think it was alright. This is an interesting action feature to catapult the action figure around. Not something that I really want to do, because I think if I do that too often it'll scratch up the action figure and make it look not quite as nice. So not the kind of action feature I would like to use. But I think this was a nice looking action figure for its time. So thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this action figure. And subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.